from YouTube land. I've decided to go ahead. I've got to pour another clear coat on this, and I saw several places where I could add extra leaf color, and also I want to enhance this vine. So we're going to see what happens here. I wasn't going to record it, and I thought, oh well, what the heck, somebody might be interested in it, so I'm going to record it. I may or may not put it online. If you see it, then you know I did. If you don't, I guess you don't know I didn't do it. But anyhow, I don't know if this is going to improve the situation or make it worse, but at the least we'll get some learning information off from it, and that's what it's all about. It's not about making, well, it is about making pretty things that you're proud of, but that's not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to grow and to learn from your mistakes and to try, and if you don't try, you never will improve. So that's my thought. Anyhow, we're going to go for it. See what happens here. I'm gonna try something different here. I'm gonna do a dirty pour for this vine so I can get some intertwining action. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but we're going to try it and see. I have a cup here, and then I'm going to try my new mica powders out. This is called Aurora. I don't know what color it's going to be, but it looks like it's copper. But I don't know if that's what it is or not. Anyhow, I'm going to put some of that in. I've got some yellow ochre. See what I do with that. This is Winsor Newton acrylic yellow ochre. Gosh, I don't think you can see it. Okay, there it is. Don't know where my camera is. And then I'm using, on the leaf, I used green chromium, and this is mica powders I just got in. Let me show you the Aurora pigment. Chinese. Yay. Artsy Sue bright gold. I'm going to use some of that. Can't get away with not using Artsy Sue. And also the Snow White pigment, which I love. I think that's it. So here we go. Okay, some gold. And a little bit of white. See what happens on that. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to stir it up a bit. Not a lot, but give it a bit of a swirl. I don't want to make it all one color, but I do want it to, you know, intermingle a bit. Okay, here we go. No cuts, no green stamps. Okay, let's see here what we got. I think I can pull out some of that. Okay, I'm going to wait a bit and see what happens here. Okay. Ooh, that's already getting some nice bubbles in it. Now, I guess I should go ahead and put in my clear to keep it from spreading too much. That's my thought anyhow. So I'm going to try just to very carefully add in this clear. And I'm going to try to give it a bit of room to spread out, because when I heat it, it's going to spread. All right. I'm going to try to do it section at a time, although I'm not much on organized chaos here, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm not going to talk a lot during this. You can fast forward through it if you want, because it's going to be monotonous. It's monotonous for me. I know it's going to be monotonous for you, but this is the idea. We'll see what happens. If I were better at editing, I would fast forward it for you, but as of yet, I don't have an editing program that I understand anyhow. So I figured it this way. If you don't like what's happening, you could fast forward through it. That's my thought anyhow, until I can get better at it. And if anybody out there has a really easy, user-friendly editing program, I would appreciate it if you would write it in the comments down there and give me a heads up, because I don't know what I'm doing on that stuff. I'd rather be doing art. So I don't want anything too complicated. That's the bottom line. I think I will end up adding a little bit of contrast color into those leaves. I don't want to cover up the background that I've already got, so I'm going to try to be careful about that. But those leaves could have had a bit of drizzle of white or something in it. Maybe a little bit of gold. Yeah, gold. Gold would be good. Okay, here we go. Come on. Okay. This is what happened last time. I couldn't see where I had some holes and didn't have the clear. So this is why I'm having to do a second, third, or fourth pour. I don't even know how many pours this is. This is sort of like what I would consider a experimental tile. Learning from my mistakes. Hopefully you're learning something too. We can learn together. Okay. Oh darn, thought I had all my T's crossed and my I's dotted, but apparently not. I was going to put tape on the bottom so I didn't have all this resin running around, but I guess it don't matter much because I already got resin I got to take off. So I found out the little Dremel tool with one of those sanding discs on it works really good for taking that off. Hopefully, I haven't waited too long to do it. I don't know if there's a time limit or not, but that's where I'm at anyhow. Okay, looks pretty good on that section. I think this will move around pretty good once I get some heat on it, so I probably shouldn't put quite as much as I did on the other section. Too late, poor trembling soul. My dad used to say. I always thought, what does he mean, poor trembling soul? He had a whole bunch of little colloquialisms he loved to say. That's what we do in the South. I don't know if you people understand that, but if you're from a different country, but we have all these little, some people might call them silly sayings, but they're part of our heritage. So there you go. We have a couple of laughs over some of them every now and then. And when you're a kid, you don't understand those colloquialisms. You don't understand the meaning behind it. All you know is it doesn't make sense. So I spent a lot of time in my younger years contemplating the meanings of some of those colloquialisms Dad loved to use. I have to laugh about it now. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm going to heat it up and see if maybe that's a good coverage. I'm not seeing a lot of problems so far. Okay. Here goes the blaster. Okay, I think I've gotten that pretty well covered. So, and the resin is heated up, so I'm going to add a few more layers to the yeah, just a little bit more. I just use my finger. Maybe that's not kosher, I don't know. And that's what I do. Finger works better than a stick for me. Okay. So far, so good. All right. Now, I'm wondering if I should use anything there on that vine. Maybe not. Maybe I should leave good enough alone. Well, ain't no fun in that though. Okay, I see a little bit here I need to move around. Right there. Okay, it's a little bit there. Oh, I hadn't even put any there. Woo-wee. Mistake. Thought I had it there. I don't think I have any there either. Put some more if I do. Okay. Now, let's see if I can move that around a bit. Okay. Ooh, I get some there. Okay, I think I have to stand back and see if I can see any spaces here. Stuff is so reflective, it's hard to tell, especially after you have more than one coat on it. It's hard to tell what's coated and what's not. Okay. Now, a little bit more heat on it where I put that. This is that I can't say that word. Auroria. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what color it's supposed to be when it dries, but it looks good in the wet stage, so we'll see. I'm going to try to give this a bit of a bark feel. We'll see how that works. And you know how that goes. It looks good now, but who knows when it dries what colors it's going to be. May or may not work. Okay, this is looking good where that white's beginning to, you know how white does, sell out. Bit of gnarliness. Okay, I think it's looking pretty good. Now that green is spreading out as usual. Okay, so let's see, what can we do? We can put a little bit of contrast color on there and see what happens. Okay. Getting a bit stringy already. I got a bunch of other, I don't want to waste this resin, but you know, may have to. We'll see. All right, that's that on that. Now, I think I'm going to drizzle a bit of gold here and there. Yeah, gold is always a good addition. Got to use it up anyhow, right? Might as well add it on there. Okay, let's see here. All right, getting ready to overdo it here if you don't watch it. All right, that's enough. All right, I'm going to see about getting a little bit of white in here. Maybe right over that gold. See what happens there. Okay. See if I can get a little bit of white in on this, here and there. All right. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Get my head out of the middle of everything, hopefully. All right, now I need to have a bit of a something here. Where's my little, I got a little tool I like to use. Where's it at? Never can find the sucker. I'll use this maybe. Okay. What do we got here? Step back and look. Okay, I see something right here. What we got? It's getting too fat. I'm going to try dragging it off and see what happens. May or may not work. What the heck? Okay. Now this right here, I'm going to try to do some interesting swirls in the middle of it. That looks pretty good. Okay. That I like. Ooh, look at that one. All right, like that. That looks like, I don't know what exactly it looks like, but it's interesting. Gonna kind of leave that alone. Okay. Got a darn fly in here. Can't seem to keep those suckers out. Okay, gonna drag some of that white through there. Yep. I like the white. It seems to add some brightness into this with such a dark background. It needed a bit of something. And need a bit of something right there, I see. Okay. Yep. Where's that white? Okay, this one right here needs a bit of something in it. And right here. Okay. think I'm going to leave good enough alone. You've heard me say that before though, right? Okay. Well, this looks like it's still doing pretty good on the, maybe I can pour some of it on the tile anyhow. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe I'll give this a bit of a spray. Poof here. I don't know if it's true or not, but it seems like the white does better if it's not too thick. So by blowing it out a bit and then heating it, seems like that's what makes it do pretty things. We'll see here. So, okay, I blew that right there out, so we'll see what happens there. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got. It's going to continue to spread somewhat, so I think maybe I better leave good enough alone. I'm going to try scooping up some of this here, and I'm going to try to put back a I don't even know if I need to put back anything in there or not, but maybe I'll put a little bit. Try to keep that from spreading back out. I believe it was Susanna. I don't know if I pronounced her name right. Danks from Australia. I saw her do that. It was either that. It was either her or Chris. I don't know. I've watched so many videos. I have lost track of who does what, but all of them have given me so many neat ideas on how to do something with resin, how to do whatever I do with resin. It's mainly because of their time and videos, and so I don't know, I'm enjoying the process, let's put it that way. And thank you, ladies. And I'm sure there was others there that also influenced me, that just those names seem to keep coming up in my mind. Chris Cross, I believe, is another one that does some really beautiful work, if I remember right. Excuse me if I've said your name wrong. The intent was good. We'll see. Okay. I'm looking really good. I don't want to leave any holes. I don't want to do this again. If this doesn't come out right, this is just going to be too bad. I've wasted enough. Well, it's not wasted because I've learned every time I've done something, but I've put enough resin on this thing. It's going to be so heavy you can't even pick it up. If it'll stay somewhere in that range, I'll be happy. We'll see. Some of it's already trying to run off there. I think I heard I gotta blow it one more time. I'm not sure. I don't see any bubbles. I really don't want to put any more heat on it. Maybe I'll just leave good enough alone, see what happens. Ah, there's a little bubble there. Every time I say I don't see anything, here it comes. Okay. I think I'm going to stop the video and I'll take pictures of it and we'll see. I may put a video up or not. If you just see a picture, then you're going to know. I'll put on there that I didn't put the video up because it's probably too long. Okay. Thanks for watching and spending a little time with me in my resin obsession. Hope you learned something from it. I did. Always do. And I'm going to take a good look at it. I may add a little bit more here and there and clean up some spots, but I will take a picture of it after I got darn fly. Bury that sucker. Okay, bye. Enjoyed visiting with you, and I hope you enjoyed the process. And again, I see it has a bit of a glare. Oh my goodness. I forgot to turn off the other overhead light, which causes the glare. I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully you can get something out of it and see it. We'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.